Within the body text this week, there is a wee phrase that caught me. In that day, in Luke 6:23, in that day, Jesus has come down to the plain near the shores of Galilee and is speaking with his disciples, those crowds who are following and wanting to be healed. And Jesus shares with them a version of the Beatitudes they'd spoken earlier up in the mountain, before in the Sermon on the Mount. And here in Luke in the plain, rather than on the mountain, Jesus lists out all the difficult experiences that those around him are living and are facing. He says, looking at his disciples, he says, "Blessed are you who are poor, for yours is the kingdom of God. Blessed are you who hunger now, for you will be satisfied. Blessed are you who weep now, for you will laugh. Blessed are you when people hate you, when they exclude you, insult you, reject your name as evil because of the Son of Man." Poor, hungering, weeping, hated, excluded and insulted, rejected. And then comes that phrase, "in that day." When that is what you are facing, Jesus says, leap for joy, rejoice in that day. Don't hold back the rejoicing to a later time, but in that day, rejoice. Such a pointed phrase. How can we make sense of it and try to hear about joy in hard times? One main thing I hear in this for now is this, that these experiences, when we face them or come to them, these experiences are where we walk most closely with Jesus. Not because they are good things to go through or valued in their own rights. Nobody wants to be poor or hungry or weeping or hated or excluded. But when we are, know that this is also the testimony of Jesus. These things do not take you away from Jesus, but towards him. My mind often drifts towards the parable of the vineyard in Luke 20. That vineyard that has been grown. People are given to it to look after and care for it. And the owner wants to help them to seek the fruit of the vineyard, but the farmer kills them. Profits. And then the owner says, "I will send my son, they will listen to him." And the son comes, but he is insulted and hated and rejected and killed and thrown out the vineyard. It is, of course, a parable of what is happening to Jesus. He speaks of his own experiences and what is going to happen to him. And one of the things that I value so much about Luke's Gospel is that Jesus does not accept that there is anything right about the cross and the crucifixion. Even while he commits to living in a way that will bring it about, he prays against it, he weeps for the world in which it's taken place, he forgives, but he doesn't accept that it's right. You know what it says in the cross, they don't know what they're doing. So when Jesus says in Luke 6, "In that day rejoice and leap for joy," doesn't mean rejoice in being poor or hungry, rejoice in the sorrow and the hatred and the insults and in the rejection. What he's saying is this: rejoice that your name is written in heaven. Know that these things, they're not the last word. Know the crime of them, that they speak of what is wrong, just as the crucifixion did. I know that here, in these moments where we are close to the deepest experiences of Jesus' life, and he is close to us, and the resurrection will speak of your blessing. Jesus, out of these words, gives us an invitation out of resurrection. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will be glad and rejoice in it. Amen.